Ryan Clark's story is more dramatic than any NFL highlight reel. Imagine a Super Bowl champion, now an Emmy-winning ESPN analyst, who once lay on the brink of death. This 13-year NFL veteran and Super Bowl 43 champion nearly died mid-season in 2007, yet came back stronger. In fact, Clark himself said he now plays like it's the last one he'll play. What really happened behind the scenes? Stay tuned as we unravel the twists and turns of his journey. From his humble Louisiana roots to a life-threatening medical crisis, and ultimately to triumphant comebacks both on the field and in broadcasting. Who is Ryan Clark? Ryan Clark is best known today as an upbeat NFL analyst on ESPN, but he made his mark as a hard-hitting safety. A native of Marrero, Louisiana, Clark was born on October 12, 1979. He played college football at LSU and entered the NFL as an undrafted free agent in 2002. Against the odds, Clark forged a 13-year NFL career. Over 177 games, he recorded 938 tackles and 16 interceptions, and in 2008, he won Super Bowl 43 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. In 2011, he earned Pro Bowl honors. After hanging up his cleats in 2015, Clark seamlessly transitioned into media. On the very day of his retirement, he was hired by ESPN as an NFL analyst. He now regularly appears on shows like NFL Live, SportsCenter, Get Up, and First Take. In May 2023, he even won a Sports Emmy for Outstanding Studio Analyst. Off the field, Clark is known for his friendly personality and signature suits. He lives in Baton Rouge with his wife Yanka and their 3 children, and he's active in community causes. Early life and background. Ryan Clark grew up in a tough Louisiana neighborhood, the son of Michael and Sheila Clark. He attended Archbishop Shaw High School in Marrero, Louisiana, where he stood out on the football field. He earned All-State and All-District honors as a defensive back in high school and helped lead his team to the state championship game. His talent earned him a scholarship to Louisiana State University, LSU. At LSU, Clark became a staple in the secondary. He started 36 consecutive games for the Tigers. As a junior in 2000, he was voted second-team All-SEC and even led the team in tackles as a sophomore. Clark graduated from LSU with a degree in mass communications, setting himself up for a future career in media. He also became a member of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity during college. A fun fact not everyone knows. Throughout his youth, Clark was known for a relentless work ethic and loyalty to family, traits that would carry him through ups and downs later in life. NFL career, highlights and struggles. Clark entered the NFL in 2002 when the New York Giants signed him as an undrafted free agent. He spent 2 seasons with the Giants, 2002 to 2003, then had a stint with the Washington Redskins, 2004 to 2005. In 2006, the Pittsburgh Steelers brought him on, and that's where Clark really made his name. With the Steelers, 2006 to 2013, Clark became a key member of a legendary defense. He was a hard hitter and a leader, often playing alongside All-Pro Troy Polamalu. In the 2008 season, Clark helped Pittsburgh win Super Bowl 43, the game played in early 2009. He and teammate Polamalu are pictured together in the Super Bowl victory parade, celebrating that championship. In fact, Clark appeared in 2 Super Bowls during his career. Clark was remarkably durable and productive in Pittsburgh. He started every game from 2010 through 2013 and recorded at least 100 tackles in each of those 4 seasons. He totaled 938 career tackles, the bulk coming in Steeler gear. In 2011, he earned his lone Pro Bowl nod, cementing his status as one of the league's top safeties. Of course, a long NFL career also has its challenges. Clark faced typical football injuries along the way. He tore an Achilles in 2005, ending that season with Washington, and he went undrafted out of college, making him a true late bloomer. He often played with gritted determination. Teammates and coaches knew he was willing to lay his body on the line. Even after leaving Pittsburgh, Clark played one more season with the Redskins in 2014, serving as a defensive captain. He finished his pro career respected by peers and fans alike. Clark with Troy Polamalu during the Steelers' Super Bowl XLII parade in 2009. The image captures Clark at the pinnacle of his playing career, left, unaware he would soon face a terrifying health ordeal. The near-death medical emergency. In October 2007, Ryan Clark endured a nightmare no NFL player expects. He had sickle cell trait, a genetic blood condition, which under extreme stress can cause red blood cells to sickle and block blood flow. Clark had never had a full-blown crisis until that night. It started during a game in Denver, Mile High Stadium, with a high altitude and grueling effort on the field triggered catastrophe. Clark felt crippling pain in his side. He later said it felt like if you were able to stick your hand inside your body and punch through your ribs, it would feel like it's trying to come out. On the flight back to Pittsburgh, he was in agony. The team doctor had to tend to him on the plane. The doctors eventually discovered Clark's spleen had literally melted from lack of oxygen. Clark was rushed into emergency surgery. They removed his spleen and gallbladder to save his life. For nearly 3 months, he was in and out of the hospital. Family kept him warm under blankets and prayed, believing he could die. Clark himself says it was the only time in his life he truly feared death. In this 2014 photo, Clark, in Redskins jersey, waves to spectators during a team practice. Years earlier, after Denver 2007, he looked much different, 30 pounds lighter and recovering from multiple surgeries. Remarkably, Clark fought back from the brink. He lost about 30 pounds due to the illness and surgeries, then endured grueling rehab and conditioning. By the 2008 season, he was back on the field, playing for the Steelers. His comeback was so inspiring that Pittsburgh honored him with the Ed Block Courage Award in 2008. The Cleveland media even called him back from the brink. Throughout this ordeal, Clark became an advocate for sickle cell awareness. In 2012, he founded Ryan Clark's Cure League to promote research on the sickle cell trait. What nearly ended his life had become a platform to help others who carry the same trait. Retirement and media career. After the 2014 season, Ryan Clark decided to retire. On February 18, 2015, he announced he was leaving the NFL. No one was surprised when the very next day, ESPN signed him as a full-time analyst. He began appearing regularly on programs like NFL Live, SportsCenter, First Take, and more. Clark's insightful commentary and personality quickly made him a fan favorite off the field. Clark didn't stop at television. He ventured into podcasting, leveraging his social media savvy. In 2021, he launched the Pivot podcast with former NFL stars Fred Taylor and Channing Crowder. Later that year, he also co-hosted an MMA-themed podcast with UFC champion Daniel Cormier called DC and RC. These shows have attracted large followings, showcasing Clark's humor and depth. In fact, in 2023, The Pivot was named among the top sports podcasts. His media impact was recognized when he won an Emmy Award for Outstanding Personality/Studio Analyst in 2023. Now an award-winning broadcaster, Ryan Clark can add executive producer of his own brand to his resume. Surprising facts about Ryan Clark. Undrafted to champion. Clark entered the NFL as a long-shot undrafted free agent, yet he eventually won a Super Bowl and became a team leader. Archbishop Shaw All-State. In high school, he was an All-State defensive back and a state championship finalist. DB Precision founder. Clark founded DB Precision, a nationally recognized training program for defensive backs. He mentors collegiate and professional DBs on technique and conditioning. Sickle cell advocate. Despite struggling with sickle cell trait himself, he became an advocate. His Cure League raises awareness and funds for sickle cell research. Emmy-winning analyst. Many fans don't realize Clark won a sports Emmy in 2023 for his studio analyst work. Podcaster. He hosts top podcasts. The Pivot launched 2021 and DC and RC with Daniel Cormier, covering football and MMA. Family legacy. His oldest son, Jordan Clark, plays college football at Notre Dame, continuing the football tradition. Mass communications degree. Unlike many players, Clark prepared for his future. He earned a degree in mass communications at LSU, which helped launch his media career. Each of these facts is a piece of the puzzle that makes Clark unique. Together, they reveal a side of him fans rarely see: a devoted father, an innovator off the field, and someone driven to give back. Inspirational takeaways. What can we learn from Ryan Clark's journey? First, perseverance. Clark showed that even when you face life-threatening setbacks, you can bounce back stronger. In his own words, "I approach each game like it's the last one I'll play." That attitude, living with gratitude and intensity, came from the realization that he almost didn't get to play again. Clark's story also highlights resilience and courage. He endured unimaginable pain and emerged an award-winning analyst. The NFL recognized his grit with the Ed Block Courage Award. His battle with sickle cell turned into purpose, inspiring others with that condition. Moreover, Clark's transformation from player to mentor teaches us about growth. He used his LSU communications degree and leadership skills to thrive on TV. He helps young athletes through training programs and podcasts, proving success isn't just about physical talent, but also heart and intelligence. Finally, Clark's journey is a reminder to never judge a book by its cover. On the surface, he may seem like a happy TV personality, but beneath it is a survivor. His life encourages us to look deeper. Anyone can overcome odds and do great things. Final message. Ryan Clark's life is a testament to the human spirit. From a gritty NFL safety to a broadcaster and advocate, his story has it all: triumph, near tragedy, and reinvention. He broke through as an underdog, battled back from death, and now empowers others through his voice. That's why you will never see him the same way again. He's more than a player or analyst. He's a role model for resilience. As we close, reflect on what Clark's journey teaches us. Cherish every moment, face challenges head-on, and use your platform for good. Ryan Clark turned fear into fuel, and in doing so, became an inspiration far beyond the football field. If Ryan Clark's story moved you, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Drop a like if you learned something new, and let us know in the comments which fact about Clark surprised you the most. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.